In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a receipt to a transaction. So there's a bunch of different ways to do it depending on where you're at and how you're entering in the transaction. So the most basic way is if you're entering in a brand new expense and you're just manually keying in the expense, then when you go to key it in, if you pick whatever your category is first, and you normally enter in the date, the amount, vendor, so on and so forth, you just simply click the add receipt link right here, and then it gives you the option to add a receipt. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is, let's say that you had linked your bank account or you had uploaded transactions into the system and you're in the process of categorizing those, in which case you would be at this screen. So when you're here, if it's already pre-categorized with the save option here, which means it used one of your vendor matching rules or amount matching rules to categorize it, then you would just click the little drop down right here and click upload receipt. And when you do that, it's going to pull up that same screen. You just click the add receipt link and you can upload it that way. Now, if it has not been pre-categorized and you see the categorize button here, then just simply categorize it first. And once again, you're going to see that same screen pop up and you use the add receipt link. Now, all of these ways have showed you how to do it inside of the website. The other way that you can do it is from the mobile app. And the nice part about there is you can actually use the camera on your phone to take a picture of the receipt or scan it or what have you. And the way that you're going to do that is if you open up the mobile app, in here you're just going to, now if you've already saved the transaction and you just want to add it to it, you're going to click the expenses here, or you can always access it here through the menu icon. Find the transaction that you want to add it to. So in this case, let me go to 2020. And let's say that I wanted to add it to one of my supplies. I'd click on it, and then you can see this add receipt button right here. Now, the other way, then that's assuming you've already saved the transaction. If you have not saved the transaction yet, then what you could do is you would go in and you could enter it in as a new transaction. So you can either do that from the home page, which is the fastest way, and then here just click new expense, and then you can scan the receipt, in which case the app will try to figure out all of the data from the receipt. So it'll scan it and look for the vendor, the amount, so on and so forth. Or you can use the form method, which is you're just going to pick your category just like you normally would. And the form just means you're filling out the form for it. But again, you see that same screen with the add receipt button. Now, another way too, if you're not on the home screen and you're in the expenses page, then you can use the little plus button to add an expense that way. And it gives you that same screen where you can either scan the receipt, use the form method, or I didn't mention it first, but the type or voice it. So this is a really cool option too, where you can just put in here, and I can put in, Walmart today 45.15 and hit next, pick my category that I want, and then it's going to automatically pull all that information in straight from what I typed in there. Hope this helps.